I'm sitting here staring at a check from my credit union. It's for $213.47, and it's the interest they paid me for keeping my money with them. I know, it doesn't sound like a lot, but hear me out. This is the difference between my credit union and my old big bank. I used to think they were the same, but boy, was I wrong. You're probably like me, wondering how much you're really paying in bank fees every month. I mean, think about it. When was the last time you actually sat down and added up all those maintenance fees, overdraft fees, and ATM fees? It's probably more than you think. For me, it was $127 every month. That's $1,524 a year, just gone. Now, I know what you're thinking. What's the big deal? It's just $1,524, but here's the thing, that's money that could be going towards my student loans, or my mortgage, or even just building up my emergency fund, and it's not just about the money, it's about the principle. I mean, why should I be paying a bank just to have my money with them? So, I made the switch to a credit union, and let me tell you, it's been a game changer. Not only do I get better interest rates, but I also get lower fees, and better customer service. It's like night and day. I mean, have you ever tried to call a big bank's customer service number? It's like they don't even want to talk to you. My credit union, on the other hand, has a local branch where I can actually go in and talk to a real person, and they're always helpful, always willing to answer my questions and give me advice. It's like they actually care about my financial well-being. Now, I'm not saying that credit unions are perfect, but for me, the benefits far outweigh the drawbacks, and I think it's worth considering for anyone who's fed up with big bank fees and poor customer service. So, if you're like me and you're tired of throwing money away on bank fees, I want you to do something for me. Take a close look at your bank statement and add up all those fees. I bet you'll be surprised, and then, consider making the switch to a credit union. It might just be the best financial decision you ever make. And if you're already with a credit union, let me know in the comments, what's your experience been like? Have you noticed a difference in fees and customer service? Drop your biggest bank fee in the comments. I read every single one, and if you found this video helpful, hit like. It tells me to keep making content like this. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but what about online banking? I love being able to do everything from my phone, and I get it, online banking is convenient, but let me tell you, my credit union has a great app too. I can do everything I need to do from my phone, and it's just as easy as my old big bank. So, don't let that be a reason to stay with a big bank. There are plenty of credit unions out there that offer great online banking services. And if you're wondering how to find a credit union near you, it's easy. Just go to the National Credit Union Administration website. They have a credit union locator tool that makes it easy to find one in your area. Now, I want to share a story with you. My sister just made the switch to a credit union, and she's already saving $50 a month in fees. That's $600 a year, just by making a simple change. And it's not just about the money, she's also getting better interest rates on her savings account, and she's able to use that money to pay off her debt faster. So, if you're struggling with debt, or just trying to build up your savings, I want you to consider making the switch to a credit union. It might just be the boost you need to get your finances back on track. And if you know someone who's paying too much in bank fees, send them this video. It might just be the wake-up call they need. Now, in my next video, I'm going to be talking about how to negotiate with your creditors to lower your interest rates. It's a game changer, and I'll be sharing some tips and tricks that have worked for me, so be sure to check it out. It's called How to Negotiate with Creditors and Save Thousands. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. I want to dive a little deeper into the benefits of credit unions, because I think there are some really important advantages that can make a big difference in your financial life. For example, credit unions are not for profit, which means that any profits they make are reinvested in the credit union and its members, rather than being paid out to shareholders. This can result in better interest rates, lower fees, and more affordable loans. In fact, according to the National Credit Union Administration, credit unions offer an average of 1.5% higher interest rates on savings accounts and 1.2% lower interest rates on loans compared to big banks. Another benefit of credit unions is that they are often more community-focused. Many credit unions are involved in local charitable initiatives and offer financial education programs to their members. For example, my credit union offers a free financial counseling service that provides one-on-one advice and guidance on managing debt, building credit, and saving for the future. This kind of personalized support can be incredibly valuable, especially if you're struggling to get your finances in order. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but what about the convenience of big banks? They have branches and ATMs all over the place. And that's true, big banks do have a wide reach. But credit unions are catching up. Many credit unions are part of a network called the Co-op ATM Network, which provides access to over 30,000 ATMs across the country. And with the rise of mobile banking, you can often do most of your banking from your phone, anyway. In fact, according to a survey by the Credit Union National Association, 71% of credit union members use mobile banking, and 64% use online banking. This is comparable to the usage rates at big banks, and it just goes to show that credit unions are keeping pace with technology. I also want to talk about the security of credit unions. Some people might be concerned that credit unions are not as secure as big banks, but this is simply not true. Credit unions are insured by the National Credit Union Administration, which provides the same level of insurance as the FDIC for big banks. This means that your deposits are protected up to $250,000, just like they would be at a big bank. Now, let's talk about some specific examples of how credit unions can save you money. For instance, if you have a savings account with a big bank, you might be earning an interest rate of around 0.1%. But with a credit union, you could be earning an interest rate of 2% or more. Over the course of a year, this could add up to a significant difference. For example, if you have $10,000 in a savings account, you would earn $10 in interest with a big bank, but $200 in interest with a credit union. That's a difference of $190. Just from switching to a credit union. Similarly, if you have a loan with a big bank, you might be paying an interest rate of 18% or more. But with a credit union, you could be paying an interest rate of 10% or less. Over the course of a year, this could save you hundreds or even thousands of dollars. For example, if you have a credit card balance of $2,000 with a big bank, you might be paying $360 in interest per year. But with a credit union, you might be paying $200 in interest per year. That's a difference of $160, just from switching to a credit union. I want to share another story with you. A friend of mine recently switched to a credit union and was able to get a car loan with an interest rate of 4.5%. She had been quoted an interest rate of 7.5% by a big bank, so she was able to save $1,500 over the life of the loan. This is just one example of how credit unions can provide more affordable loan options. In addition to the benefits I've already mentioned, credit unions often offer more flexible loan terms and more personalized service. For example, my credit union offers a skip a payment option on loans, which allows you to miss a payment once a year without penalty. This can be really helpful if you're experiencing a financial setback or just need a little extra breathing room. I also want to talk about the role of credit unions in promoting financial literacy. Many credit unions offer financial education programs and resources to help members manage their finances effectively. For example, my credit union offers a free budgeting workshop that provides tips and tools for creating a budget and sticking to it. This kind of support can be incredibly valuable, especially if you're just starting out with managing your finances. Finally, I want to leave you with a challenge. Take the next 30 days to research credit unions in your area and compare their rates and services to those of your current bank. I think you'll be surprised at the differences you find. And if you do decide to make the switch, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about your experience and any tips you might have for others who are considering making the switch. And as a special bonus, I'm going to provide a link to a credit union locator tool in the description below. This will make it easy for you to find a credit union near you and start exploring your options. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.